Rahim. Rahim. Hello everybody and welcome back to Synergia. We're gonna pop right into this, get ourselves into it. I think this one is the right day. I can't sleep. It's barely been an hour since I went to lay down on my bed. I'm still worried. Ugh. I wouldn't be thinking about any of this if I hadn't trusted Yoko in the first place. Mara's still asleep. I'll leave her alone. Oh no, what are you doing? Ah shit, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? This? No. This? Oh. Fuck. Okay, I just did something. Ah shit. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, stop, please. I wouldn't be thinking about any of this if I hadn't trusted Yoko in the first place. Mara's still asleep. I'll leave her alone. I decided to grab a snack and get myself dressed. It seems that she's waking up. Good morning. Good morning. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Do you want some breakfast? No, it's still dark. Are you up at this hour? I can't keep this up. I need to know what's going on. Something came up at work. I'll come back soon. It's Sunday. Come back to bed. It's my job. Go back to sleep. Mara plops down on the futon again and closes her eyes. Perfect. I rummage through my desk until I find my old Velta pass. I hope it still works. I leave my house and take a train to the police station. I get in from the parking lot so nobody notices me and head to the armory. The guards are quite drowsy. They recognize me, but they don't bother to ask what I'm doing. I take one of the thermo-optic camouflage outfits and head over to Velta Laboratories. It's raining. This outfit isn't as effective in rainfall. I need to get inside. Trucks seem to be constantly getting in and out, so I sneak in once they open the gates. 2 guards are going to pass by the metal detector. I need to wait until they do. So one of the armored trucks that just left the lab was attacked by some sort of terrorist group. The thing is, the police went there, and get this. Now there's rumors floating around that they were carrying child androids. Hey, are you trying to get us fired? Oh, that's a load of shit. Don't believe it. But they don't ever allow us to see what's going on inside the trucks. Don't you think it's kind of fishy? No. I just know that Velta's into some really shady shit. Then that's the other thing. What kinds of terrorist groups have enough power to actually attack a Velta's armored truck? Usually they have a bunch of escorts. If a manager hears you, move your ass. The patrol isn't over. Heh. Okay. If they ever attack this place instead of the trucks, I hope we're not in the same shift. Ugh. Once both guards get out of my way, I finally get a chance to sneak inside the plant. I know the facilities pretty well, so I know exactly where they'd be keeping stuff they'd rather have hidden. I make my way downstairs until I reach the bottom of the building. An elevator's door opens, and a group of guards emerge. Security down here seems to be tighter. I follow the guards until they reach a wall with a computer. They turn around the corner, but I stay put and make sure nobody's around, and swipe my card. It works. It's pitch black, so I access the computer and turn on the lights. They have a lot of files here. Click. It seems to be some kind of incubation area. I suppose the new creations spend their last development stage here. There's nobody around, but it's likely that they've got security cameras. I need to hurry. I connect to one of the terminals and take a look at the data. Every single subject has a serial number, name, and recipient address. There are different Velta facilities all over the Empire. I know some of them. They never stopped their research about self-development and androids. They just kept it a secret. I check every capsule. Each and every android is already in their adult stages. Did they find a way to stop the constant thirst for growth and knowledge? Growth and knowledge they experience? If they did, it'd probably be a mistake to destroy all the progress Velta made. After all, science does require testing. However, I highly doubt they're doing this solely for the sake of scientific progress. They definitely have a hidden agenda, and they won't turn them into blue-collar workers. I'm sure of that. The current androids are already perfect slaves. I walk over to another computer. At first glance, this one seems to be empty of any files, and that piques my curiosity. There's something different here. Welcome to Velta Laboratories. Access denied. Data entry 1893C, Black Seeds. Today we carried out the last test using black seeds, which had an 87% success rate, 27% above the results required for the satisfactory completion of the project. A sample of the required data will be sent to Velta's production lines for mass production. It is estimated that using this improved black seed model, the terraformation project will be completed within the next 20 years. 223L, New Prothopom. The ability of Prothopom to act as a selective participant, a selective partial agonist of serotonin receptors, and even as a complete antagonist if combined with other drugs such as alcohol, has been slightly increased. Its psychedelic effects have been minimized, and it is somewhat less stimulating and positive as long as it has taken the right doses. At low doses, the stimulant and compliance effects predominate the psychedelic effects, and only increase the stimulant and compliance effects, and the psychedelic effects only increase at higher dosages. The effect takes longer to appear than previous versions. After intake, they may take 1 to 2.5 hours to take effect. After inhalation, which can be more painful than other substances, the effect takes 5 to 7 minutes to appear. So it is recommended that they are administered orally or sublingually. As an added effect that requires, at the request of Mr. X, the drug has now had an increased reduction in fatigue, so it may... Shit. We don't get a second page. 5489D, the Teleco project. Two of the 78 subjects taking part in the Teleco project have been classified as successful. Although not all of the subjects have died in the tests, these two are the only ones who have full list of capabilities added after the modification of the genetic code and the injections of artificial nano-organizers. In addition to the new strain of protocells, the added capabilities are regeneration at cellular level of tissue, organ structure, and even the whole body, structural and physiological shape changes, hemorrhoidal control and modification, voluntary activation of genes and modulation of DNA transcription, voluntary release of super fast acting testosterone, almost immediately transitions between type pound and type IIB and type IIA muscle fibers, accelerated learning in muscle tissue improved. After the data and research from the Witch project were brought to light, all the staff are being transferred to the work project Teleco, since Teleco seems to be more promising than Witch. The latter research is being completely cancelled. This seems like it's related to us. And so does that drug stuff. Preparation to begin the revival of Project Chrysalis has been completed, and staff will be transferred to the new facility within 2 months. With the new semi-organic bodies resulting from the research in the Synergia project, it will be a matter of moving the information from a human brain rather than copying it, thus keeping the consciousness intact. Once the neurons have been transplanted, constant level of cell regeneration must be managed, and the new brain must be prevented from aging. Awesome. Mara, I have one of these androids living in my house. Just what did you get me into, Yoko? Other than that, I can only find some information about their hardware, and nothing that proves it's the same Mara I already know. I hear a noise behind me. So you're telling me the lights just turned on by themselves? Yes, and you can check the security camera feed if you've got any doubts. I hope the androids don't have anything to do with it. Whilst they leave the door open, I take the opportunity to sneak out of the room without anybody noticing, and take the same path I used before. Instead of going back home, I head to Yoko's shop, still wearing the camo outfit. The shop's closed, but the lights are on. I walk closer and slam the shutters until Yoko rolls them up and lets me in. Cila, what you doing here at these hours? And what's with that getup, huh? 3 other figures are with her. One of them is wearing her gang, typical red clothes, probably her other underling. I can't see the other 2. I try to look at their faces, but they stay in the dark. One of them whispers something to Yoko before leaving the store. How could you sell me a stolen Velta android? Did you know she has a singularity? Did you even realize the kind of trouble I just got into thanks to you? Yoko's minion approaches me, but she stops her. Chill, it's Cilia. I told you about her before. Leave us alone. Yes, ma'am. What the fuck is Project Mara? How did you know? I knew it. I was sure you knew about it. What the hell is wrong with you? Why did you have an intelligent android? And why the hell did you sell her to me without saying anything? Well, it's a long story. I know you'll understand if you hear me out. Go ahead then. Tell me why I shouldn't arrest you right now. Oh ho! Did you come to arrest me? Oh ho! Of course not. But still, you need to explain yourself. It all happened around a week ago. Someone reached out to me, some kind of hacker from the Yellow Sea. A hacker from the rebel army? I feel a lot safer now. They might even have sentenced us to death for working with the enemy. This is great. The thing is, he asked me for help attacking a Velta truck. At first, I didn't accept his offer, but he convinced me he'd divert the convoy from their route. And that's what happened. The attack went good and we stole... And that's what happened. The attack went good and we stole 4 androids, right? I look around the truck and they were carrying pods with androids inside. I thought they'd be fancy 5th generation ones. All I had to do was forge a license and then I could sell them on the black market. Why am I not surprised? We took a capsule to my store and I opened it up to see how it looked. Then the hackers talked to me about Project Mara, some kind of controlled singularity, but I don't really know anything else. You sold her to me, even though you knew she had a singularity. But that ain't a bad thing. Just listen to me. It seems like Velta was working on the singularity even after the 4th gen disaster. With a different approach. They call it synthetic intelligence. Just think of it like a baby. They don't know anything. They act like other people because they mirror what they see. That's exactly what these machines are doing. The problem is, the baby eventually stops imitating and starts to develop their own ideas. Because their mind ain't limited to a specific purpose. Kinda. But what if an android was able to create their own data? You give them the ability to learn, and that's it. You let them grow and learn just like any other human. I know what singularity is. I just don't get how Velta managed to control it. Velta created a brain. An empty brain, exactly like a human's. With the same limits and -1 learning speed. They even hired actors. Stimulated an entire environment to let her grow. They shaped her personality, just like a parent shaping their own kids. Teaching her instead of adding the data themselves. When Mara learned what she needed, they gradually moved her from one body to another so they could emulate a growth process. They've been developing a perfect human replica for years. So Mara's memories weren't implanted into her brain, but they're actually hers. She had to learn everything she knows. Yep, they even have a simulation room outside of the city. All the androids go there to learn. Even if it's everything you told me was true. And Velta somehow managed to create androids with actual souls. What's the point? How does it benefit them? Don't know. But I know it's impossible to hack their biobrain. I'm sure that's why. I think I know enough. So what am I supposed to do now with these androids? Cila. Mara's just like a human. She thinks and feels just like one. Do exactly what you would with any other person. Mara has a license. I gave her one from my other androids. She's completely legal, so they won't find out. Chill, yeah? Hang on. I get why you sold her. But why'd you have to give her to me? And those Velta workers? I know you really well, Yoko. You're hiding something. I couldn't sell an android like her. And I couldn't keep her in the storage room forever, either. I ain't forcing you to believe me. You can do what you want. Whatever. You're a lost cause. I suddenly remember Mara's gonna wake up completely alone. And if what Yoko just told me was true, then I haven't been treating her too well. I'm still amazed, though. It's incredible that they managed to keep working on the 4th generation. And even more, despite everything what happened, they were successful. So she's basically like a person? Yep. Anyway, what are you gonna do? Do you mind if I stay in your place tonight? What about Mara? She can take care of herself. I just need some time to think about this, and I don't think I can do it there. I'm sure she'll leave you alone if you ask her. Please, Yoko. Right? Let's go home, then. It's about time to close. Yoko lives right above the shop. We just needed to take some small stairs and walk to the building located on top of the shop. We take an elevator. It's huge and definitely top of the line. We arrived at her apartment. It's about the same size as mine, but definitely nicer. I won't wear pajamas. Yoko's are way too small and feel tight on me. Besides, it's been a while since I was able to sleep in the nude. Are you gonna sleep like that? You don't really mind, do you? You know it's more comfortable to sleep like this, with my prosthetic arm. I don't mind. I mean, I do, but not in a bad way. Mara sleeps with me at home, so it's embarrassing to not wear anything into bed. It's fine, wear whatever you like. Can I turn on the TV? That's why you came here? To watch TV? I just need some background noise. Okay, so tell me, what are you gonna do with Mara? Well, nothing, I guess. I can't simply throw her away at this point. It's just this whole thing is so weird. I mean, you don't have to pretend she's not a machine. She is one. Just accept that an android can be fully conscious and feel exactly like a human does. That's it. I noticed something about her. It's not like she acts like a human. She goes way beyond that. Well, Mara is probably the first android with actual feelings in human history. It's normal to find it weird. We don't know what's going on inside her head. How is this still so loud? It's incredible that Velta managed to run those experiments in secret for so long. I'm glad in a way. You and your twisted moral sense. You're not the one to talk. I'll remind you, you aren't exactly a model citizen. What I mean is, if Mara is actually part of the latest generation of androids, pretty much human, and with a controlled singularity, in the end, maybe all those experiments were really worth it. That's what I've been saying for years. You finally agree with me. But creating an android with a soul seems impossible just a few years ago. Even now I'd find it hard to believe if it weren't for the fact I live with one. And she ain't gonna be the last one. You always talk about how everything would change in the future. Did you forget about it? Yes. But you know what happened after they prohibited any advancements in singularity research? I thought we'd never see an android with actual feelings. I was wrong. Now you're finally accepting it. Please take care of Mara. I gave her to you because I knew you'd keep her safe. And it wouldn't surprise me if Velta was looking for her. It's fine if you take her outside, or even if they see her. But if something strange happens, or if they try and take her away, give me a call. Fine. You know, I missed sleeping here. It's been a while since the last time I came. We spent a lot of time together. We used to do so many things together back then. You haven't changed at all. So, who's the new victim of your urges? I doubt that Mara's into it. You can do whatever you want. She's atomically correct, in case you didn't know. Who knows? Maybe she even has a crush on you. Come on, don't be stupid. Poor thing, lived with the same fake family with her whole life, you know? Wouldn't find it weird if she fell in love with her sweet, caring mistress. Whatever. Sex with androids is illegal anyways. Nothing's really legal so long as nobody finds out. What's legal or not is relative. Who cares? If Mara's self-aware, and you sold her, and I'm now her owner, does it make us slavers? No way. But still, you shouldn't start treating her like a human instead of a machine. You should start treating her. I'll try. But for now, I'm going to sleep. I think you can't accept that you like Mara. You've grown attached to her. That's dumb. No matter how human she acts, I can't fall in love with a machine. It's not like you get to choose something like that, you know? Let's just talk about something else. Whatever, you know I'm right. By the way, Mara broke her hearing mechanism. Don't ask how. I can't simply take her to some mechanic. But I don't have the tools. I need to fix her myself. You're right. I know one person who might have what you need. But you need to go to the slums around the docks. Right by the sewers. Can you tell me who it is? Because everyone there is either a mugger, a beggar, or part of a gang. Just be careful around him, and everything's gonna be fine. He's the one who can sell you the super rare pieces, so you don't really have a choice. There's a catch though. You gotta bring Mara with you, or he'll straight up refuse to sell anything. And keep an eye on him. Fine. After talking about Yoko's latest shenanigans with her gang for a few minutes, we lied down on her bed and drifted off to sleep soon after. Blood. 9 days before the Synergia incident. Every existing thing is born without a reason, prolongs itself out of weakness, and dies by chance. Jean-Paul Sartre. It's dawn already. Yoko invites me to stay for breakfast, but I decide to head home instead. I hope Mara's okay. I feel bad about leaving her alone, but I needed some time to think things over before I could spend more time with her. If she actually feels something, then I don't want to treat her like a machine. I arrive at my house, but Mara's nowhere to be seen in the bedroom. I see some light coming from the bathroom, so I open the door and take a look inside. Mara's right there, taking a bath, eyes closed. When she hears the door, she looks up to me, and her face flushes bright red. I can't help but stare. What are you doing? Get out! I walk out of the bathroom and slam the door shut. I don't know what just happened to me. This isn't my first time seeing her naked. And I know she's just an android, but still. I open the door again. Mara's now out of the bathroom, wrapping a towel around herself. You're a pervert. What are you? I walk up to her, almost as if something was pushing me. I can feel my heart hammering wildly. My arm reaches out to her, and I rest my hand over her chest. Mara drops the towel as soon as she feels my touch. She's warm, and I can feel her heart beating. Everything about her seems so real, so perfect. I look up, right into her eyes. Everything in the world apart from us vanishes as I stare into them. I've felt this before. No. I already learned my lesson. It won't happen again. I can't let it happen again. I turn around hastily and hastily walk out the door. Looking down the entire time, I close the door and lean against it. Just get dressed already. After a few minutes, Mara comes out of the bathroom, fully dressed, although her hair is still damp. What was that? I was just I'm sorry. We both stay quiet for a few seconds. Where were you? At Yoko's. I wanted to talk to her. We don't dare look into each other's eyes until a few seconds pass. I was worried. I'm sorry. Hey, there's something I need to tell you. Uh-huh, what is it? It's about your past. You're completely aware you're an android. How'd they explain it to you? Mara relaxes and lets out a sigh at my question. She seems almost like she's disappointed. Dad told me. He gave me this long story about how I was different to humans. And they didn't say anything about you being a special kind of android? No? Am I? I could say you're rare. And it wouldn't nearly be enough to describe you. You're unique. Ah, thank you. Like you actually feel something when you look at me, don't you? Well, yes, what about you? See, that's the problem. Problem? I mean, it's not like an actual problem. What I'm trying to say is that that other androids don't feel anything. Ever. Oh, you were talking about that. How do you know? I've talked to plenty of androids, and they seem like they could feel. A lot of them, actually. They just emulate it. They don't actually feel anything. But you actually do, I think. Does it really matter? Of course it does. It's what sets humans apart from mindless, soulless machines. Still, I don't think it really changes anything. It changes everything. If somebody forces you to make a choice, then it means you didn't really make it yourself. So it's basically a lie. Either way, I'm glad that you think I'm special. My stomach grumbles. I completely forgot about how long I've gone without food. That reminds me, I forgot to take the camo outfit back to the station. I left it at Yoko's house. I doubt I'll ever see it again. Mara's now staring at my bookshelves, looking for a specific book. What do you want? Do you have a cookbook? Mara grabs my hand and takes me to the kitchen. I open a drawer under the countertop and take out a tiny book, completely covered in dust. This was already here when I moved in. Mara reads through the pages, looking for a recipe we can make with the few ingredients I have in the house. Spaghetti bolognese, without meat. You don't have any kind of meat. So plain spaghetti. Did we really need a cookbook for that? Do you know how to cook it? No, not really. Elaine always cooked it for me. We grab a cooking pot, the only one I have. We fill it with water and put it on the stove. After discussing for a bit about how high we should set the heat, we opt to bring the water to a boil, with the noodles already in it. What now? Do you know how long it takes? The recipe says we have to wait until the water boils. Wait, let me show you something. It should be ready once we come back. Mara heads to the bathroom and comes back with a small plant in a pot. Where'd you find that? They taught me how to take care of plants back at the labs. Where'd you get that pot? I stole it, but it was for a good cause. Ha! Why would they teach you gardening? I don't know, but they gave different lessons to each of us and every one of us. How are the other androids? My siblings? Well, I don't really know them too well, but I know that some of them just went out for walks and chats, while others learned to use weapons. And then there were the ones that left the facility every week, but they never told us why. Mara decides to check on the food. I can hear her yelling from the kitchen. It's burning! I quickly turn off the cooker and move the cooking pot away. I try to take the noodles out of the pot with a spoon, but I fail miserably. They're stuck. We can still try to eat the noodles on top. We grab whatever we can salvage and dump it in the strainer. Mara serves 2 plates. Cleaning up that pot is going to be hell. I'd better leave it soaking. That's it? Completely plain? You don't have any cheese, nor tomato sauce. Your kitchen makes me sad. We should have ordered a pizza. Elaine always bought whatever ingredients she needed that day. So you're going back to work tomorrow. Are you going to be out all day? Yes, but I won't stay there for a whole day. They only pay me for 4 hours a day. I work more because I don't have anything else to do. I'll come back as soon as my shift ends. Aren't you afraid of being fired? They haven't fired me yet, so I doubt they ever will. And if they want to, then so be it. When did you turn so callous? Have you seen anything strange? No. The android's acting quite normal, and it seems she started to grow attached to Cila. That's good then. I wouldn't be so sure. She's not a companion android. Well, these models can be unpredictable. Still, if she's not following her program, then it means the project was a failure. Did you see the plant? What about that? There's something there. I know. It's interesting. Maybe the android simply considers Cila her safest way to survive. I doubt it. If only we could access the other ones. The boss said we can't. We just need to keep watching for now. Understood. Log 046. 8 days before the Synergia incident. Cila woke up yelling once again. Can I get the microphone signal? I'm on it. Cila, did you have the same dream again? Are you okay? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Here. Cila cooked something for Mara. I guess Cila really hasn't changed. Do you think it might happen again? What happened over 10 years ago? It seems likely. Did you make it for me? Yeah. I thought it'd be fine if I did something once in a while. Thank you. It's so yummy. I'm glad you like it. I've been talking to Yoko. I think they'll be able to fix your broken ear soon. Are you sure? I don't want any things to end up badly like last time. Everything will be fine, I promise. Nightmares again. Looks like she's waking up. Jesus, she's covered in sweat. Some nightmares. Mara's hugging her. They started when Mara arrived, but her medical records say she stopped having them years ago. How interesting. What is it? It's interesting how Mara triggered this kind of response from Cila. Whatever. We have to meet her in an hour. We need to get ready. Let me go by myself today. I wonder if she's more relaxed that way. Are you sure? Yes. Just make sure they let us patrol around. Get us something boring. All right. Yellow Ocean. Hello, animal. This is not the time and place to be showing me affection. Perhaps one day, perhaps one did not want to be loved so much as they wanted to be understood. Gregory Orwell, 1984.
Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Yeah, I told you nightmares aren't that big of a deal. And why do you have to go to work so early? It's still dark. I have to do it sometimes. My shift's changed. Just try to get some sleep while I'm out, okay? Hmm, fine. Mara turns around and snuggles on her blanket. I eat something, I then head to the bathroom to brush my teeth. The plant has grown surprisingly big, and for all the space it takes up, at least I have to admit it makes the room livelier. Kyle and Darla should arrive soon. These last weeks of work have been really calm so far, although Mara keeps me distracted during my entire free time. I can hear the noises of a car engine in front of the building, so I leave quickly to make them not wait. It's not them. How strange. They're late. I get a message on HoloNet. Cilia, Kyle's in a bit of a pinch, so I'll pick you up. I'll arrive shortly. Alright. I button up my coat. It's a bit cold outside. I'm glad Kyle isn't around for once. I don't feel comfortable with him around. I can always feel his eyes digging into me. It feels like he has a killer's eyes. Darla shows up in the company's old car instead of the side. The windows are foggy, and it smells better than usual. Good morning, Celia. Hello. You look happy today. Did something happen? Not really. So, scheduled patrolling? Yes, everything should go smoothly tonight. Perfect. Darla drives for a few minutes until we reach the appointed area. After that, she drives around the block, pulling over to the side every few minutes so we can rest. It's cold. Do you mind if I turn on the heat? Sure. Hey, you don't really have to say anything if you don't want to, but what do you think about Kyle? I know you're different from him. From him? What do you mean? You, Velta, is working with me for a reason. I know you're not here to take care of me. There's something else I don't know. I can only tell you one thing. Trust me. Go ahead. I mean, that's the thing. I was trying to say, trust in me. Ah. We continue patrolling for the rest of the shift. I make some small talk, but I don't bring up the topic again. I know she won't say anything. Still, what she said before piqued my interest. Trust me. We pull over to a sidewalk, and a figure gets close and knocks on my window. I roll it down. Psst! What do you want? You! What else? I don't have any change. Today, at the dock, I want to make sure you don't forget. Yoko talked about me, didn't she? What? Wait, you know Yoko? Now that I look closer, this isn't a homeless person. It's the same commercial android I met a few weeks ago. She's just wearing a costume. I thought you wanted to fix Mara's ear, didn't you? Uh-huh. Go to the docks on the far south side of the district. Look for a scrapper. He'll tell you how to find us. Me. Come today. It's the only chance you will get. And bring her, of course. What the hell, Yoko? What kind of crap did you get me into again? I was supposed to meet yet another criminal? Amazing. Soon after finishing his message, the android walks to an alley, where she deactivates and drops to the floor, completely lifeless. Who was that? Just a hobo. She was certainly persistent. They always are. Let's get out of here. We can park somewhere else. Okay. I don't know why I'm surprised. None of Yoko's contacts are really that safe, and that's putting it lightly. We don't speak much for the rest of the shift. Darla drops me on my doorstep. I get inside my house and change my clothes as fast as I can. I don't want to make Yoko's friend wait. Mara's still asleep. I need to wake her up, so I nudge her shoulders. Mara, let's go. We need to go get your ear fixed. She wakes up with a yawn. I can tell her eyes are making a monumental effort to look at me. What now? It's so early. I really don't like the fact that there's so many people keeping an eye on us. I hope I can fix her, because that way I can solve two things in the same day. Yes. Without saying a single word, she walks to the bathroom and gets dressed. To get dressed and ready to leave. Meanwhile, I open the cabinet where I keep the spare blankets, and press around to open the hidden compartment. I grab my old sawed-off shotgun and ammunition belt and fit it under my clothes, hoping it won't show. I put the shotgun in one of my coat pockets. I hope I don't have to use it, but the dock area isn't exactly safe. I can hear Mara opening the door, so I quickly close the hidden compartment. I'm ready! We leave my house and walk to the closest station, and we take a floating train to the port area. We've been living together for over 2 weeks, and all the awkwardness I felt when I was around her when we first met has completely vanished by now. I don't want anything to happen to Mara, so I keep an eye on her. She seems to be happy, though, so I guess she's fine. You definitely took your time to get me fixed. Fine. I'm sorry. I had to find spares for it. I was joking. Don't worry about it. I had to wait until I could get a replacement. But the place we're visiting isn't safe at all. It's near the Yellow Sea. Equally dangerous and warm. It's fine. I like the sun. Also, you can trust me. I know how to take care of myself. It's not like I don't trust you. So where are we going exactly? I'm not too sure myself. Actually, I want you to stay near me at all times. All right. Once the train arrives at the dock, we walk through the rusty, grimy alleyways leading to the market. The locals eye us suspiciously, but I don't think it's strange. We stick out like a sore thumb. Good day, ladies. Wouldn't you be interested in getting married? It ain't legal up there, but, here in old Mason's church, you can do it wherever you want. Marriage isn't illegal in the Empire. But getting married to an android is. I grab him by his jacket and whisper in his ear. Go away. Forget that you saw me here. It seems like he understood my message, as he ran off down one of the alleyways. We keep making our way to the far south of the district, without too many distractions, apart from the constant hustle and bustle that almost seems like it's trying to pull us apart. Mara grips my arm and manages to stay next to me, no matter what. I know your life was a lot calmer before we met, but this is the best option I have to get you fixed. Are you kidding me? This is exciting! It's a bit scary, but I don't mind, since I already saw you have a pistol hidden in your coat. I've seen it before, back on our first day together when you left me alone in the house. It's a shotgun, and it'd make me very happy if you didn't talk about it in such a loud voice. Oops, sorry! It's like it's impossible to hide things from Mara. Once we reached the final houses in the area, I decided to ask one of the vendors to see if they knew anything about a scrapper. I picked the one who looks the least dangerous, a gruffy-looking old man surrounded by metal objects with strange shapes. There are figurines, flowers, even feathers, all made of iron. Excuse me, old man. Do you know where I can find the scrapper? To be honest, I don't remember. If I know him, kiddo. Buy me something. I might just remember. You want me to buy something? But you've only got junk. junk. That not first. That's enough. First, me ain't no scrappy, no blacksmith. This art. And I'm the medalist. Didn't you see the sign over there? No. Oh, that piece of trash fell down last week. But 'twas a sign that said metalworking. I ain't no like him. Rest of idiots just scavenging around the dump. I'm a god. To be fair, you have some really pretty things here. See, you could learn a thing or two from that little girl. She got good taste. Who ya, by the way? She came with me. So if you want to say something to her, you can say it to me. Hey, little girl. Do you like that flower? Ask your girlfriend to buy it, and I'll take you both of you to the warehouse. What you think? It's actually really cute. Hey, Mara. Is a deal. Then kiddo. Be 15 credits. 15 credits for a piece of scrap? Mara's already holding the flower and giving me her best puppy eyes. I can't believe I'm doing this. Ugh, fine. 15 credits. Now take me to the mechanic. A mechanic? Heaven knows what they told you. This is the first time we've gotten his signals since the attack that night. Should we take action? Not yet. We can't put another android at risk. Tell the assault team to go get ready, but don't let them do anything until I say so. Do you have any idea why he brought them here? I don't know, but it's gotta be really important to expose himself like this. We've got to observe for now. Get down. So you coming or what? Yes, we are. I just thought I saw something. We follow the medalist to what seems like a huge abandoned warehouse. Inside, there is a bunker door attached to a concrete wall. The medalist leaves and closes the door, barely leaving a crack. I can hear a noise right above me. Something's dropping from the ceiling. In less than a second, I'm holding my shotgun, hiding it partially in my coat. I don't pull out the trigger. I don't pull it out trigger yet, but just a button hanging from the cord. Hooray! You have incredible reflexes, just as I expect from you, Cila. Come on, come inside. You've just got to press the button. When I press the button, it seems to scan my fingerprint. The bunker door opens slowly, revealing a small room filled with warm lights. Mara and I look at each other. She pushes me forwards. It doesn't seem like she's scared. I walk through the door and immediately see a few figures inside the room. Are they human? If they are, they look like scavengers. Finally, I got you to come here. Please let me introduce myself. Ahem. My name is Sal, and those are Sal and Sal. It's him again. Ugh. It's a pleasure, Sal. It's a pleasure. Sal has talked about you. It's great to see you in person after our encounter at the station. Yes, and you took us away from the child's body. I appreciate it a lot, honey. See, I told you she was the best. I know you came here. I know why you came here. You want me to help you fix your little girlfriend. Why don't we hang out for a bit? I've been watching you for so long, it makes me feel really happy to talk to you. Alone. Your little show was incredible, but I came here to install a new eardrum for Mara. Nothing more. Ah, you're as cold as ever. I love it. I can't install anything here, but I can give you the eardrum. Actually, I already got it right here, ready for delivery. Give it to me then, so I can get away from here. Hey, why don't you talk to us about your little girl? She seems very special, isn't she? I'd love to have one of her in my collection. Another one. I actually have a lot of them already, but no two are alike. I wonder what Velta's planning to do with them. I take out my shotgun and aim for the smaller one. I assume he's the one talking now. Calm down, Missy. Sal can be rash at times. He won't hurt you or your partner. We're not raiders. I agree with Sal. She's cute. Well, the both of you are cute. Although we can definitely fix that white hair of yours. I could give you a bright pink dye job. It'd look gorgeous on you. Actually, we aren't a couple. Ah! And I'm technically not a hacker. Alright, you can have your eardrum once you pay for it. Pay? I thought Yoko would pay for it? I don't want any money. What I'm asking for is a very special thing, and you're the only one who can give it to me. My finger slides to the trigger. I want your blood. You know how special it is. Witch blood? Yeah. Witch blood? Indeed, my partner here will conduct it in a minute. I will give you the eardrum once we're done. Fine. But if you try any funny business tonight, it won't be necessary. I sit on a chair and roll up my sleeve. Roll up the sleeve on my right arm, while keeping a hold of my shotgun with the left. One of them places a tourniquet on my arm and begins to draw blood, collecting it in a small container. My blood can fetch extremely high prices on the black market, so I'm not surprised in the slightest that they'd ask for this kind of payment. What is witch blood? Cila didn't tell you? Well, she's just as special as you, Mara. Mara glances at me. Cila was one of the experiments of Velta's genetic engineering operation. We could say she's part of a master race. Her blood can be a really powerful medicine if you use it correctly, and it's very expensive on the black market. Wow! Mara. It's okay. I can understand why you wouldn't want to talk about it. Nevertheless, that project ended a long time ago. We're done. I roll my sleeve down, and Sol hands me a bag with everything I need to fix Mara. It's a tiny plastic device, and it comes with a set of fine-looking wrenches and screwdrivers. They look similar to the ones the mechanic used. Well, now, you have the tools and the eardrum, but do you know how to install it? I'll figure it out. Are you sure? I was counting on you coming with us. I could give you a hand. I'm sure. I don't want anything to do with you. Come on, Mara, we're leaving. Mara nods and comes with me. They're leaving. All teams, hold your position and wait for my command. We retreat. I leave the place, walking backwards. I can't wait to get out of this hole. I grab Mara and run out the way we came in. It's hard, but I manage to slip through the market. I push people around and get lost in the crowd. I don't stop running until we get to the train station, where I board the first one I find. The door almost closes right in front of me, but we make it in. We're safe, and I still have the bag with the tools. I hold Mara in my arms and look into her eyes. I've been afraid for her. Why is this happening to me again? I thought I'd have learnt the lesson years ago, but it seems that wasn't the case. I can't avoid feeling the way I do towards her. It's dawn. I'm not going to let Yoko hear the end of it. We have to wait a bit until we can take the next train back home. We finally left that place, huh? It wasn't that bad. I had fun. Is there anything you don't find fun? Oh, a lot of things, but this was exciting. A bit scary, though. Who are all those people? I don't know. I don't really pay much attention. If I had to guess, though, probably some kind of illegal black market cyborgs and androids. The important thing is we got out of there in one piece, because who knows what could have happened to us in a place like that. But you're a cop. You could have arrested them. Things aren't so simple. Yes, I'm a cop, but these people usually don't just let you arrest them. There would have been absolute chaos. and it wouldn't have done anything good. I can't let anyone know we were there. Besides, I don't give a damn what those hackers do. Even if I did arrest them, others would take their place. I wonder if this will make Velta nervous. I'm sure they don't like me taking Mara so close to the border. It hasn't been very wise of me to stay so close to Velta while having one of their androids. What about the Yellow Ocean? Will you take me there someday? Someday. Okay. I'm still catching my breath, but it looks like Mara's perfectly fine. She's sitting on the bar of the wagon. Since we're alone inside, now she swings her legs as she looks at the floor. I wonder what she's thinking. Are her thoughts similar to those of a normal human? What are you thinking about? Well, I was thinking about how happy I am to live with you. I remember my old family, back at the laboratories. Things were fine with them, but I was stuck in the same places. I could barely leave, and I constantly felt like an object. It was nice, but felt dull. Ever since I came to live with you, I've been doing things. Doing things I only knew from stories. It's exciting, even if it is just dangerous. I'm glad. Her words made me feel strangely happy. I no longer felt like her owner, but more like a rescuer. Maybe it's too self-righteous, but I think I did rescue her, and now it's my responsibility to take care of her. We quickly arrive at our home. My protocells are working at full force, so I don't feel tired. Sit down, Mara. I'm going to fix your eardrum. Now? Okay. Try not to move around too much. Will it hurt? I hope not. Can you unplug my pain receptors or something like that? I didn't think about that. To be honest, I don't want to mess around with your head too much. You're going to have to endure the pain. Why not? I trust you. I know you can do it. I just don't want to do that. That's all. I can't bring myself to do it. I don't want to accidentally break something and change the way she works. Even opening her's scary enough. I'm going to open your skull. Tell me if it hurts. She closes her eyes. I hope everything turns out fine. I'm nervous, and my hands are shaking. For some reason, a part of me expects to see a human brain inside. I carefully separate her skin sheet with one of the tools so I can open her head. Everything is perfectly sealed, so I have to be extremely cautious not to break anything or leave any marks. I finally managed to open her skull. Everything is fully mechanical, but the blood and pulsations are still there. Does it hurt? No. Great. You can relax then. If this didn't hurt, nothing will. I think you only feel pain when something breaks abruptly. Thankfully, her cranial structure is pretty close to Elaine's. Her ear component is right on the outer layer, so all I have to do is take out whatever's left from the old eardrum and install the new one. As long as the new part's fully compatible, I shouldn't have any problems with it. How long do you think it'll take? It's gonna take some time. We can talk while I do it, so don't worry. I couldn't get used to listening to music with only one ear. It feels awful not being able to listen to the surrounding effect. I looked up the eardrum brand. It's really good. I'm even surprised that they gave it to us in exchange for my blood. I hope they use it as medicine and not some kind of ritual. But I could expect anything from someone like Sal. What if they use the eardrum to spy on us? Does it really matter? I think they already do so, and I'm pretty sure they were being remotely controlled. Probably very far away from here. Have you thought about why Sal was so interested in you? Heavens knows. He's probably just some pervert. You look too young for a pervert. Like age matters. He probably doesn't look anything like that android in real life. They talked as if there were a lot of them, but they all use the same name. I would rather not think about it. It was pretty creepy. Hey, will you really take me to the Yellow Ocean one day? You've mentioned that a bit. Why do you keep talking about it? If you want to go to the beach, there's an artificial one at the east of the district. It's an artificial lake, but it's pretty big. Don't freak out, but it's just, when I was little, I dreamt of a huge sea full of giant yellow waves. Maybe I was seeing the future. Ah. So that's the deep truth of you new androids. Your clairvoyance, hey? Don't laugh, I really did. Maybe I'm destined to go there. Do you believe in destiny? I don't know. I've never really thought about it. Do you think I was destined to live with you? No. I don't believe in destiny. I think it's just an excuse for people who can't take care of their own lives, whilst we're talking about destiny, I still wonder what reason they had to put they had in mind to make you. As an android, you serve no actual purpose. What was Velta Labs planning when they came up with you? Maybe they were just trying to create me, and that's it. I was their actual purpose. And how come they weren't scared of accidentally creating a killer android? You don't seem to have any limitations on your programming, after all. I don't. Just like any other human, it's never stopped anyone from having kids, has it? Everyone thinks they'll be good parents. But we're talking about this big corporation. They always profit from everything they make. Why are you so distrustful of androids? You treat them so horribly, and I don't think you're being honest with me. It's not that I don't trust androids. I just can't trust their creators. And I don't treat you like crap. Not anymore, at least. I'm really sorry for being so rude to you back then. I know you're nice to me, but you know what I'm talking about. Whatever. Let's just say I had quite a few problems with androids in the past. Problems? Like love problems? Yeah. And why was it a problem? Having sex with an android is legal, but that isn't relevant now. I don't feel like talking about it. I just can't trust androids again. They're all fake, unnatural. I know it sounds logical, but I couldn't see it back then. Do you think the same about me? Well, I used to. But you have singularity, so you're not like them. Am I right? I don't know. Of course you are. Beep beep. Ah, silly. You're the only android I know who has a heartbeat. It's almost like you have a heart. Huh? Oh, I can hear that from this side again. Perfect. We're done then. Let me put everything back. I carefully put back her skin and adjusted perfectly, leaving no marks in sight. Mara gets up. I'm sure she's dying to listen to music again. Before she can leave, she bends over and plants a soft kiss on my cheek. Thank you! After a few seconds, my brain finally starts to work again. The kiss brought back so many memories, both good and bad. Mara went to listen to some music. Now that both of her ears work, she can finally enjoy it fully again. I decide to head down to bed. It's Tuesday, so there's still a long way until the weekend. I wake up in the middle of the night, once I feel Mara lying down next to me. Did she just take my hand? I think she fully trusts me after what happened today. It makes me happy. I know I was distrustful of her, but but I never thought she'd feel the same way about me. Connection. 2 days before the Synergia incident. You called me, didn't you? And I heard you. Akira. So we're gonna leave this off right here. You know, get everything nice and happy. Exactly. See that? It's saved right there. Bada bada. So thank you, everybody, for coming and watching and joining us today. If you like what you saw, maybe check us something else, man. If you didn't, then oh well. Thank you so much, and have